Hey guys, how are you? Everyone is doing good. Thank you so much for clicking. If you're new here, welcome, welcome. Happy to see you. Um, so it has been a couple days since I've got to talk to y'all. Um, let's see, I had my doctor's appointment yesterday. I think so. We should probably start there. Uh, Everybody was super nice at the doctor's, like just super, super nice. Um, the nurse, she was teaching a little girl. She was a student nurse, and but they were both super sweet. And the nurse, she did a happy dance for me when she seen how much weight I'd lost. So on doctor's scale, which are now the same as mine, there wasn't that 5 pound difference. They must have recalibrated them. Um, but I was 271 yesterday, and that had me at a 30 pound weight loss in 3 months, which they were very happy with. Um, but yeah, my nurse, she was so sweet. She did a happy dance for me, and then she asked me if I was there to get my weight loss medication. I was like, no, not on weight loss medication, but that was nice. That tickled me. Um, but yeah, I told her that I was there to get my A1C because I'm a type 2 diabetic. And she asked me what I was doing though to lose weight, and she was like, "Is it intermittent fasting?" And I was like, "You got it." So I guess that's becoming more of a popular choice. So I was shocked that she had knew about it. Cause my doctor, he acted like was shocked when I first mentioned it to him, but he did say he has that friend that does it. But he asked me again yesterday. He was like, "Don't you get hungry?" I was like, "No, it's really not that bad." Um, but yeah, everybody was just super kind, which is really nice. The nurse, she was like, "You look pretty," and I was like, "Oh, thank you." This is so nice. So they had me at a 45 pound weight loss total. I went in there at the end of July, and I had came down 15 pounds. So, and I did that pretty much within a month, because when we got back from Florida in the end of June, is when I started trying to lose weight. And so I took off those 15 pounds in about a month. And then, so yeah, overall 45 pound weight loss, which I was real tickled with. My doctor was too. He said that he doesn't see that very often, even with weight loss medication. I was like, really? And he's like, really? He was so serious about that. And I'm just like, well, that's really nice to hear. I told him, it was all thanks to intermittent fasting, but I really feel like the Lord led me to intermittent fasting. I was fasting for spiritual purposes when I first started. And I do feel like it is an answer to prayer. I'm not sure if y'all believe, but I really do feel like the Lord led me that direction and has saved my life. Because I told the doctor, I was like, before I started fasting, like, I was an addict. I didn't realize how badly addicted I was either, but I would go back and forth all day. Every hour on the hour, I'd either look for something salty to eat, something sweet to eat. And I wasn't physically hungry, not at all. But like my brain was just like, you gotta eat, you gotta eat, you gotta eat. And something about that fasting, I don't understand how it works, but it has broken those chains. So I do want to say, it may not be for everybody, but if you're interested in it, I figure you are if you're listening to me go on about fasting. give it a try, see if it works for your body. I've been trying to, over the years, pay attention to what made me feel good and what doesn't make me feel good. And you just keep looking. You'll find what it is that you need. But like I said, if you're interested, give it a try. It can't hurt to try it. Um, but it's doing wonders for me. For the first time in my life, I feel like I'm eating like a normal person. But yet, I still have my junky moments. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. Um, I didn't eat good at all yesterday. Uh, I had been craving some Taco Bell, y'all, and we decided we'd go ahead and get that Taco Bell. And I ate it, and it was good. It tasted real good. But almost immediately, I could feel the effects of it. Um, I was sitting out here in the yard. We ate outside and enjoyed the pretty weather. And I got up out of my chair, and I was like, oh, I just felt all achy like I used to before I started my big water fast. I was like, oh, what is that? But I went ahead and I took me a little walk. It was almost dark, so I couldn't walk for too long. I probably got about 10 or 15 minutes in. And then I went and laid down and got ready for bed about 8 o'clock. And I wasn't feeling good at all. Like, I had a headache. And my blood pressure had been high at the doctor's. It was like 130 over 92. And that's unmedicated, so my doctors want me to definitely take my blood pressure medicine. Um, we'll come back to that in a minute. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the Taco Bell. So when I got ready for bed, my legs were they felt real heavy, real achy. It felt like that restless leg thing again, and I just couldn't get comfy. Well, I finally was able to fall asleep. Woke up in the middle of the night, couldn't go back to sleep, my usual. Finally did fall back asleep and slept till about 9:30 this morning. When I got up and I started getting ready for the day, it was like, ooh, my back was aching, which I used to feel that all the time. Like, it was normal. That was my normal, was to ache. Like, I could just be sitting and doing anything normal, standing up, walking around, and I would just ache. And I thought it was like my muscles aching. Like, because, I don't know. I thought it was just, arthritis, old age, whatever you want to say. But I thought it was normal. And then it hit me. I was like, I ate that daggone Taco Bell last night. I bet you money that's why I feel bad. Because when I started eating again, I've been trying to eat healthy-ish. We'll say healthy-ish. Trying to eat more whole foods. I did have that Starbucks sandwich the other day, but it didn't cause me no issues. It didn't make me feel bad. My brain definitely feels more foggy after I ate that Taco Bell, and my aches and pains have returned. So, my husband, he is doing a thing called Good News Club, where it is people go into the schools and they preach the gospel to little kids and tell the babies about Jesus. And he's doing that this evening, and he's like, let's just get pizza so we don't have to cook. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm ready to not have a bunch of fast food, but it'll be okay. I'm ready to get back on the healthier foods and see if it makes my body feel better again, because I really do think it was the Taco Bell. And I also gained 2.5 pounds of water weight. I mean, it tastes delicious, but my body, and I'm not saying this for everybody, y'all. I think everybody's different. What works for me may not work for you. Y'all might be able to eat Taco Bell and be just fine, but I'm realizing that my body does not tolerate it well. I haven't been able to check my blood sugar because I ran out of test strips, and I have just not made it to the store yet to get some more. So in a few days, hopefully I'll get some more, but it has definitely been on the rise since I started um, eating again. They checked my blood sugar yesterday at the doctor, and I think she said 108 or 106, somewhere in there. And I had been fasting. So I had nothing in me, and it was still high, but that was unmedicated. Last night I did take most of my medicines because I knew that Taco Bell was just not good, and but yeah, I need to go and get some more test strips so I can keep a better eye on that. And I forgot to ask the doctor for the continuous glucose monitor. I got in there and just totally forgot. Um, but yeah, my doctor, he was super tickled that I'm losing weight, and he asked me if I feel better, and I was like, oh my gosh, you know, well, before I ate the Taco Bell, anyhow, I feel so much better. I took me a real long walk the other day. I walked for about 25 minutes, which is long for me. Um, I just went for as long as felt comfortable, and then I stopped, and it had been 25 minutes, and I just felt so energetic and so light and so good. And another non-scale victory. Um, I got these cute little pair of pants on, these little blue jeans that have holes in them. I bought like a long time ago, and they were too small, and now I've got extra room in them, in the hips and in the belly especially. They don't cut me make me look like a exploded can of biscuit dough. I know y'all know what I mean. I heard that one time, and I just thought that was the funniest thing. Oh gosh. Um, but yeah, feeling better, doing better. I just need to work on my food, try to eat healthier, which, that's going to take a while. I think it'll come a lot quicker if I realize that my achiness and stuff goes away. Um, Sorry, I'm pulling with my hair, y'all. Um, but I think it'll come a lot quicker. What's that? What's that? Hearing weird noises in the yard. I think it'll come a lot quicker once I realize that, healthy food makes me feel good, and that the junky food makes me feel bad. Like I'm aching all over from the inflammation. Um, but I did get inflamed just from eating whole foods, though, because like I could literally, when I was water fasting, I didn't really notice it until I started eating again. But I could feel the inflammation in my toes, like just ever so slightly. And that's another thing I forgot to mention. I do have neuropathy that I believe is related to the type 2 diabetes, to where my toes and my feet have been numb-ish. Like, I can still feel, I still have feeling, but they're probably about 50%. They're definitely, but anyhow, my doctor said it'd get better if I got my blood sugars down and under control. And when I wasn't eating and my blood sugars was like 75, yeah, I didn't have none of that. And I didn't realize it until I started eating again. It came right back. But I'm just gonna have to learn to manage it. I told my doctor, I said, my goal is to get my health back and get off all these medications. And he said, you're well on your way. I was like, oh, that's so good to hear. Like, yeah, I'm gonna have to take medications for a while, but if I just keep trying to, eat less, move more, make better choices, we gonna get there. Like, I really feel like for the first time in my life, I have a shot. Now, I have lost a bunch of weight a couple times in my life, since I was an adult. Um, I'm about 5'6", and the lowest I ever got to was 190. and I was 26 years old. My oldest was 2, and I just did that by counting calories. And I ate junky. I didn't know what I was doing, and I was hungry all the time, and it was a constant struggle. Now, with intermittent fasting, I'm not hungry all the time. Like, I get hungry, I eat, and then I don't think about food. I don't have all that, like, I think they're calling it food noise. Now, when I was water fasting, I had it severe. Like, I was like, I couldn't stop thinking about food. I got so many recipes right now on my phone because I just couldn't stop looking at food, couldn't stop thinking about it. But now that I'm intermittent fasting, I've got food in my system. Like, it's like you get hungry, you eat. I'm like normal. Well, a non-addict probably would be a better way to say it, because normal's, I don't like normal. I don't like labels because everybody's different. But I don't have that craving, and it was all up here. It wasn't in my belly. It's, you know. But when I was back to what I was saying, I go around in circles and circles. Sorry, I'll kind of try to keep on track of that. But anyhow, that's just the way my brain works. I tend to go from one thing to another. It just loops around. I counted calories, and it does work. But it just got tedious having to count and eat and track, or count and track everything that I put into my mouth. And then I got to a certain point to where I plateaued. And I ended up doing a bet with a friend to be able to get from 200 pounds down to 190. And I did get to 187 because I ended up getting the flu. But I dieted down to 190 by counting calories, and I was at 1,200 calories a day. And it was so hard. And then I think when I stopped counting calories and just started eating whatever I wanted, I gained like 50 pounds, 40 pounds, just like that. Just, I kept, I went from 270 down to 200, and I did keep that off for over a year, but I was hungry all the time. So with the intermittent fasting, you know, I'm not hungry all the time. I feel like I have a fighting chance, and I'm just super grateful, because before I just felt like constantly thinking about food, what will I have next, and just constantly, like, I mean, every hour on the hour, just going and getting something. Even though I wasn't physically hungry, I just felt like I needed something. So, and I did that one more time. I was going through a lot of personal issues. My middleest son was about a year old, and I didn't gain very much weight with his pregnancy. I gained a lot with my first pregnancy, but with his, I almost like, I come out of there, basically the baby weight just dropped, and I was back to where I started. Like, didn't really, you know, put on too much with him. But anyhow, I did get down to 200 because I was working and had a lot of stress. So I wasn't really hungry. I was actually just sick all the time from stress. But of course, you know, when I got comfy, that's when I really started packing on the weight again. But yeah, let me see what else. If y'all have tried like intermittent fasting, I would love to hear about your experiences. If y'all would leave me a comment down below, I would just love to hear about it. Also, if you have any delicious, healthy recipes, or ideas, meal ideas, whatever, I would definitely love to hear about that as well. But in general, if you just want to say hi, I would just be tickled pink to hear from you. I can't thank y'all enough for watching. I guess it's getting kind of longish. I'm like all peering at my camera timer. But yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and say goodbye for now. I hope you all are having a beautiful day in your neck of the woods. Take care. God bless you. And I'll talk to you again real soon. Bye. Say bye, Doc. Say bye. Bye. Bye, y'all.